What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. So, what you're watching in the background is, yes, again, some more Paladins. But this is the... Let's just ignore the fact that I completely fucked up my keys there on a biblical level, but there we go. Oh yeah, Androxus absolutely kicks my ass in this game quite a few times. But this isn't just the normal casual play that I've been doing. This is actually... competitive. So I figured what I would try and do is do some placement matches and kind of see where it sets me in terms of my skill level and everything, and just kind of how that fares up for me, and just whether or not it's a worthwhile thing pursuing. Now, my good friend Bipolar Bear has told me that the competitive is slightly cancerous, to say the least. However, the thing that I will say is that it's extremely different. Obviously, when you start off, you've got the, like, what feels like 15-minute loading page where you've got the bands that you need to pick, and then you pick your characters, and then all the rest that goes with it as well. And there's people begging for certain characters and people not wanting other types of characters and all of that kind of good stuff. But overall, sweaty is probably the right way that I would explain it to be. The thing that I don't get with the placement matches is that when you are doing your placement matches, I don't think, or it doesn't, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, I could be completely wrong here, but it doesn't feel like you're playing against people who are also doing the placement matches as well. So some of the teams seem quite unbalanced. Now, I know that in terms of when you look at how leveled up somebody is with a particular character, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be very, very good with that character. I mean, there was one guy that was playing as Lex that had basically not played as him, or played as him very, very minimally. And he did absolutely phenomenally in the game itself. Also, yeah, shout out to my healer in this game. The healer did a phenomenal job in this game. The funny thing about this as a whole was that we literally had 3 attempts to win the game. I say win the game, to get the cart to the point, and each time we failed. And in one particular instance, we failed by literally, and I'm not joking, literally millimeters is what we actually failed by. And it was a tight game on that essence. And the thing that was really, really cool to see was that at the end of the game, everybody said GG. You know, that was really enjoyable. That was dead tight. It was just a really, really fun game to play. But, you know, like I said, we failed on a couple of occasions to get the cart to the point. And in the first instance, when we played the first section, when we captured the point and pushed it through, I was surprised at how quickly we caught the point. The team mix was just on point, really, was probably the right way of saying it. We all seemed to gel really well. The funny thing that I have found with competitive, like... And Overwatch is the best example that I've got. On competitive Overwatch, you generally there's a lot of team talking going on, or there used to be anyways. But with this, there's like no team talking whatsoever at all. What you tend to find happens, and this happened to me in one game where I was playing as Victor, which happens to be my best character that I play with, is that we played the first instance and we basically got our asses handed to us on the first sort of carry the payload. I mean, it was just over within like a ridiculously short amount of time, and everybody trashed me when we got back into, you know, when you go back to your start point again and you're picking your cards and your little bits and pieces that you want to buy and stuff like that. Like, literally, no word of it, like, everybody was just on top of me going, this Victor's shit, Victor's supposed to be anti-tank, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Let's just say the next few rounds, you boy turned up and actually did good, and then they actually complimented me after that fact. So that was nice to see. They kind of went, oh, misjudged you, you actually did really, really well. But it was, as an experience, I think I've only played 5 games so far in terms of placement matches, but I've kind of really, really enjoyed it. I found it a lot of fun. I'm in no way a very, very good player at all. There's only a couple of characters that I know how to do, and there's a couple of times where I've actually asked in lobby, do you mind if I play as Victor, because I'm better with him, I've got more experience with him. So a couple of times they've allowed me to do that. A couple of times I've had to play as just characters that I've just got no right to play. I mean, I'd be alright with Ruckus, I'd be alright with Soldier, Freudian slip, oh, the Paladin gods will smite me down for that one. I'm good with Victor, and a couple of the other characters as well. Apologies, I'm not au fait on the names because I don't pay attention to them. But yeah, it's been a fun experience, and you've just had it's going to be interesting to see where it goes. Do I think that I'll play comp on a regular basis? I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. I think I'd like to. What I've actually found myself doing is watching some Twitch channels, particularly the Paladins Twitch channel, and just watching how some of the pros actually play the game, and just the thought processes that they go through when it comes to picking specific characters or picking specific cards like the Chronos or Quarter Eyes, and just doing different elements of the actual game itself, and just sort of how they do it. So I'm trying to get tips and tricks and just try to work my way out to being just overall better at the game, so I can be a competent teammate. Because the last thing I want to do is go in there and absolutely, suck balls and just absolutely ruin it for the rest of the team. That's not what I want to do, and that's not what I'm about by any stretch of the imagination at all. It can become very, very annoying, and I know what it's like when you play competitive and there's that one guy that's really, really poor. But it's just sometimes the one thing that I have to stress, I'm playing on North American servers as well, so that might be akin to something. I do know when I've played like just regular casual and just played on like European servers, it's been horrible. Is that the right word? Yeah, no, it has. It's been absolutely terrible. Just some of the stuff that ends up coming into the group chat, and you're like, dude, just chill out. It's casual. People are maybe practicing. People are maybe playing a specific way. And the thing with Paladins is that it's almost like it's really important to make sure that you try and pick a character that is going to benefit your team, particularly in competitive. In casual, not so much, really, because it's more relaxed. It's more a little bit of fun. I don't know. You could tell me whether or not I'm wrong on that or not, but just it is really funny that when you get into comp, when like picking characters to ban and stuff like that. So yeah, I just find it's still boggling my mind a little bit, as you can probably tell, because I'm struggling to form my words and sentences. I need to kind of maybe write it before I do anything, sort of thing. But yeah, competitive. Let me know what you think to competitive. Do you play it casually? Do you not play it casually? How do you view the game itself? Do you view it as a relaxing game, or I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I've enjoyed myself. That's what I'm going to say. And opinions can change overnight. I'm like a woman. It will change extremely quickly before you know what's going on. That's pretty much going to do it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please don't forget to click the like button. If you're new to the channel, please also don't forget to subscribe. We finally got there. I just thought I would show you my stats as well. So I don't think I did too bad. We will see you on the next one, guys. Take it easy. Peace.
Feel this way forever. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. For real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.